Hey guys, Poro here with another video, this time with the third video in my 5 off-meta champions series. Once again, I'll be covering a specific role and picking 5 of my favorite off-meta champions to play in that role. Top and support are done, and you all voted for mid next, so enjoy my 5 off-meta mid laners to run it down with. For my first pick, we're going with an old classic, Ivern. To be completely honest, this pick was not on my radar at all for years, until the LS-led C9 played it in 2022. Since then, I've been absolutely in love with the pick, and it's been one of my go-to mid laners on the rare occasion that I get filled mid in solo queue. Unfortunately, it seems like the general community does not agree, as Ivern is still in the bottom 20 champions for mid lane popularity, sitting below 150th. That's where I come in, as I need to inform all of you on the power of Ivern mid through this guide. At its core, the concept of Ivern mid seems lopsided. The whole gimmick with Ivern is that his passive allows him to take jungle monsters in a unique way that allows for a lower damage enchanter to exist in a map dominant role. A champion like that shouldn't be able to function in mid lane that easily, a lane heavily dominated by wave clear and control. Ivern's kit, however, has a lot of unique facets that make him work. For starters, his W, which creates bushes, gives him an empowered auto attack that is great for harassing the enemy and dealing a lot of damage to the wave level 1. By starting W, you can essentially have hard-hitting autos at all times. Due to the bush recharge cooldown and the duration of the bush placement, you can actually permanently have 2 of them up at a time, which gives you a wide range of space to use them. The empowered auto attack also persists for a few seconds upon leaving the bush, so you can peek in and out of the bushes to reset aggro and stay aggressive. When it comes to early wave clear, Ivern's secret wave clear technique is to press E onto himself and then walk into the wave. The shield is strong enough to take a lot of punishment from the enemy, and even if the shield is broken, it will still do damage to the wave. It's not like the enemy can freely walk up to you and break it anyway, as if they get hit by the shield AoE themselves, they'll take the damage, but then also be slowed, which will allow for you to return fire with more bush autos. In this early game, your E realistically will 2-shot the wave, which isn't amazing, but it's good enough to contest prio against a lot of champions. Once you get level 6, getting push is extremely easy. Now, instead of walking yourself into the wave, you can just put the shield on Daisy and walk her into the wave instead. Daisy is way too tanky to be killed by most mid lane assassins and mages, so you can just press R every time an objective is about to spawn to get that free first move. Another mostly unknown facet about Ivern is how powerful he is in 1v1 fights with Daisy. His damage output is absolutely ridiculous. By putting the shield on Daisy, you can get that first slow, which will combo into Daisy's triple auto knockup, which will combo into your Q root, which will combo into another explosive shield slow. All the while, Daisy is just racking up nasty damage numbers with her auto attacks. The amount of times I can get solo kills with Ivern unexpectedly is very high. And of course, Ivern has super strong scaling. The later the game goes, the better, as Ivern's E is one of, if not the best shields in the game, due to the strength and the super low cooldown. Another little known fact about Ivern shield is that if the shield isn't broken by the end of the duration, and the explosion didn't damage an enemy, the shield will actually recast itself and grant full value for the full duration again. This basically means you're walking around with a 600 health shield that you can cast once every 3 seconds. Through the easy lane phase and the late game scaling, Ivern is sure to get you some wins. Enemy mid laner is perplexed right now. They're probably thinking it's Gangplank mid, I would guess, right? Well, regardless of whether it's Ashe mid or Phelios mid, I'm very happy with that. We hit level 6 and then we fry him, pretty much. You know, I actually almost forgot about this, but if you get to like level 15, 16 and higher with Ivern, his passive becomes like 3 seconds or some shit. Yeah, it scales down to 1 second, so it's like, at a certain point, if you're a high enough level, you can just insta-steal camps. It's very funny. So far, so good.
Now, where did I leave my...
Okay, I can, like, absolutely fry this guy if he tries to play aggressive now.
Watch out! Daisy's really protective of me.
He flashed here. I still have Daisy, we can fight this. Nice. Good stuff. Riven might die here as well. But yeah, I mean, that's the power of Ivern mid-game. It's like we got the skirmish win, I got a Felios flash. The Riven's not having a great time. Lol. No, with a cannon. Damn. I get that's like the one thing is that I haven't played Ivern enough to like know his exact damage numbers, so I just miss farm that I shouldn't miss sometimes. But for the most part, Ivern shouldn't miss farm. Like his E is good for wave clear. His Q works. Like his W gives him empowered auto attacks. Oh yeah, Daisy gets that. Oh yeah. Okay, I would love a reset considering I'm sitting on an entire item. Honestly, I probably don't need help. I think I can just like stall out for my teleport and reset then. It's it feels a little bit bad, but like it's whatever. Get absolutely fried by Daisy, actually. That's crazy. Daisy is destroying them. Oh my gosh. I love Daisy so much. This is my favorite ultimate in the game, actually. You can use Daisy to get Prio in lane whenever you want. So, like, for this next dragon when it comes up, I'll just drop Daisy on the wave, and then you can press your shield on Daisy, and then walk Daisy into the wave, and then she can clear the wave for you. And it's like actually the safest wave clear ever. Like into every control mage, that's just what you do. Like any objectives about to spawn, you just drop Daisy on the wave, press E on Daisy, and then they can't actually like do anything about it. But like I don't really need to do that because I'm into a Felios, and the Felios can't get Prio against me anyway, so. He's trolling. I'm gonna kill him here. Okay, well, I would have killed him if I could land anything. Like, if I get one E slow on him, or like one Q, he dies.
Bye-bye.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Okay, well, I got the solo kill, but Booty was there. But yeah, look at this, by the way. My passive is currently 15 seconds. In a few more levels, it's gonna be like less than 10, then I can just start stealing shit from Udyr. It's gonna be really funny. Also, in true Daisy fashion, it's already up again. Daisy's ultimate is like borderline permanent, I swear. Udyr's kind of homeless. I don't know where he's planning on going here. Let's see, I'm kind of homeless. Okay. I did not think that they would just have vision in that bush. My bad, I guess. I mean, like, it's fine. Like, they brought 4 people to kill me. My gangplank is taking everything. I do think it'd be nice if once in this game... Okay, never mind. They're just gonna forfeit. Well... I guess the only other thing left, like, to show would have been 1, taking jungle camps, and then 2, just how, like, disgusting Ivern's teamfight is, but I guess that game is, like, fine. It was a little bit short, but we got solo kills and we were annoying and stuff. Keeping with the enchanter mid lane theme, I have Soraka mid. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Isn't this the other enchanter mid that the LSC9 roster played? Yes, it is. However, I swear on my life that I've been playing Soraka mid much earlier than 2022. I fully admit that I got the Ivern from that team. The Soraka is my own thing. C9 or no C9, Soraka functions in a similar way to Ivern, That being that her lane is much more powerful than what most would expect. First off, the wave clear. Her Q is on a short cooldown and can kill a wave easily with a couple casts. This is a great way to get that push. The other part of Soraka mid though, and the super deceptive part, is how good her trade pattern is. Soraka's Q heals her for a fairly high amount every time she lands it on an enemy champion, and it also grants her movement speed for a second after. By landing this spell a few times, you can easily turn the state of the lane heavily in your favor through massive health swings. The cast speed also varies based on how far away you are from the opponent, so you can play super aggressively to get better trades. Now, the solution from the enemy would be to try and trade back by going all in, but Soraka has an answer for this as well through her E. Depending on how hard the enemy commits, Soraka can respond with her instant cast AoE silence to get that positive trade. If the enemy reacts too slowly, her E will also root the target, allowing for another free Q hit. The Q and E deal sizable damage early, so it's not possible to ignore and disrespect a Soraka. In terms of early mid-game, Soraka is the queen of skirmishes. Any fight around Dragon or Grubs will probably be positive, as her base damage is as high as any other champion in the early levels before items come through, and her healing is what makes the difference. Then, much like most other enchanters, the later the game goes on, the better. Through frequent heals, and the increased gold generation from being in a solo lane, Soraka can carry a lot of teamfights and lead her team to victory. Personally, I think the champions that I picked out for bot are like the most interesting and the most fun, but we did the order based on a poll that was on my YouTube channel, so I didn't really have a say in it. So I guess people will be shocked to see that it turns out that it's going to be best for last, because everybody was like, oh, there's no true off-meta bot laners. You're just going to play mages and like uncommon marksmen and shit. Like you'll just play like Quinn or Oriana. It's like listen, you don't know me. You don't know what I have in store. My subscribers are not ready for what I will be playing in that bottom lane. Imagine if Soraka's passive worked the same way that Warwick's passive worked, where it was like a global passive, where if anybody on my team was below 40% health, I would just start running at Mach 10 in lane. That would be so funny. Whoa, the Q damage is kind of crazy, you know? Wait, that healed her? Nah, that's crazy. My bad. I didn't realize that if she reflected my Q, it would heal her. Okay, that's a little bit... That's an interesting choice. Technically, I can still silence her first and then throw the Q like before my silence dissipates, and then she can't W it. I don't know. Basically, the only way I can land a Q is if it's like... is if I do that, but then it's like I'm just gambling on whether my Q will hit or not. It's like, it's hard for me to... Like, usually it's like completely fine, because you can just sustain with the Q, but if I can't sustain against Mel, it's gonna be tricky. The closer you are to the target, the faster your Q goes down. So like if I stand right next to this melee minion, my Q's like basically instant, and I don't think she'd be able to react to that. So it's like, technically I could land my Q if I can like find a way to get in melee range of her. Wasn't in range to heal. It's tough. Overall, not a terrible skirmish. I feel like Rengar didn't need to die there. Like, I don't know if it was me who was positioned wrong, but one of us was positioned wrong. Like, either he could have played it slower, or I should have played it more aggressively. I mean, it's 1 for 1, I guess it's fine. Do I get ulted here? Oh, I guess not. Nice. Soraka OP. I feel like with these champs you rely so much on your team to get good footage. You mean how like every single fight that's happened in this game has been swung massively because my champion is broken? Okay, I might be cooked. Oh my god, I'm not cooked. Holy. If they misplay, then it's over. Yeah, but that's the thing, is that Soraka's like really, really good at stopping my teammates from misplaying. My champion relies on all the other champions in the game to be carried. I am so down to just straight up 1v1 the Caitlyn. You have no idea. I don't know what to tell you. My champion is literally just disgustingly broken. Can Soraka still buy Warmox? I've never thought that Warmox Soraka is good, by the way. I think Warmox Soraka is like mega bait. It's super expensive. It doesn't give you any healing or shielding power whatsoever. It doesn't, like, the main problem with Soraka's healing isn't that she runs out of health. Like, 90% of the time what happens is that you run out of mana. So the fact that Warmox doesn't, like, do anything for your mana bar just kind of means that it's useless. Like, I would rather just go another mana item. Like, if you were gonna buy Warmox on Soraka, in my opinion, you would buy it last.
Unstoppable. Shut down. Killing spree.
As long as I, like, don't accidentally get into his ult range, this is completely fine. Okay, cool. That was a bad ult. I just did that to get assist credit and for no other reason. Just letting everybody know that I pressed R purely to get assist credit because I'm greedy like that. Like, I'm on a rampage. What? I don't know why Rengar flashed there. I think he just, like, forgot that I exist. Oh, I got ulted out. It's actually, like, not good. No! I'm gonna get shut down. I had vision in the bush. That's so sad. Oh my god, wait, I'm like, am I just shit at this champion or what? How funny would it be if we lost this game? You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If we lose this game, I'm using this footage anyway. Like, I don't give a fuck if we lose at this point.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your
Like, am I crazy? Why is it so hard to win this game? I think I just need to like stop catching side waves and then just like sit next to the Zeri. And then I'm pretty sure if the Caitlyn dies once, the game just ends. Like, the game should not be this hard. Oh, okay. Game's over. GG. Still should be fine. Yeah. Alright, cool, we win. Usable footage. For the third mid laner, I've got Milio. 3 enchanters? Poro, what kind of video is this? No, not enchanter Milio. Don't worry, this time we're taking full AP mage Milio. Trust me, don't knock it until you try it. I trust this pick so much that I've played it in tournament circuits before. The beauty of this pick relies on one of the most broken abilities in the game, Milio Q. Apart from his passive, this ability is Milio's only damage ability, so you might be confused on why building damage would even work. That is, until you see the godforsaken numbers on this thing. Milio Q has a base damage of 320 and scales with 120% AP. Even with just 1 or 2 items, one hit from this thing will send any squishy champion reeling. The second part of the ability is also just as nasty, a 1.5 second 60% not decaying slow that increases by another 5% for each 100 AP you have. Once again, just 1 or 2 items will leave targets hit being unable to move for what feels like an eternity in teamfights. Due to how fast the base damage and scaling on this ability is, Milio also has access to some of the fastest wave clear out there. Think about when most champions can clear casters by. Twisted Fate needs 5 points in Q. Orianna needs multiple points in both Q and W. Syndra needs multiple abilities. What if I told you that a rank 4 Q with minimal items was enough for Milio? That's all he needs. It's truly disgusting. Another funny part about Milio's Q is that it'll do everything in its power to make sure it hits something. After you kick a non-champion forward, it'll auto-aim towards the nearest enemy, prioritizing champions if there is one. This means that if your opponent is slacking, you can kick a minion into them for a massive lane chunk. Just 1 or 2 of these Qs landing on an enemy champion is enough to win most lanes outright. As for trading, Milio definitely has ways to fight back even without his Q. His passive allows for anyone affected by his heals and shields to gain an empowered auto attack, and that includes himself. By slapping a shield on himself, he can walk up and trade autos anytime for a positive trade. If he ends up taking too much damage, he can slow heal up with W over time. The only real worry is that you don't run out of mana, as spamming W can be fairly punishing. Then you get to mid late game, and with 2 or 3 AP items, your Q will easily do 1k plus damage. Landing any Q on a squishy target will basically win you the entire fight on the spot. Even if you have to play front to back, the utility of Milio's kit, as well as his Q's base damage even on frontline, means Milio is still a strong teamfighter. You have to make sure not to miss his Q, so I tend to only throw it when I have setup from a teammate in some way, but seeing someone take 1k damage from a soccer kick is truly a great joy. Aurelion Soul. Alright, this one is theoretically another good matchup for Milio. So, like, essentially the reason why this matchup is good is because whenever Aurelion presses Q, like, to try to wave clear, I can just, like, kick a minion into his head, and either he has to cancel his Q and try to dodge, which means he has no wave clear, or he'll just tank the Q and take a lot of damage. He can't ever fly at me with W, because I can just throw my Q at him, and either he gets hit or he has to cancel his W and, like, just stop trading with me. I've played this matchup a couple of times. The only way that it can be kind of dicey is if I go for a Q, and then, like, the instant I use the Q, the Aurelion Soul just, like, immediately W's me. Wait, is it an Aurelion Soul bot Tristana mid. Okay, that's disgusting. I just kind of assumed they were swapping. All right, cool. Well, I've actually never played this matchup before, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. Like, just thinking about it off the top of my head, like if she jumps on me, I guess I just like have to be good enough to hit her with Q. Past that, I don't really know. She has Hail of Blades, so it might be tough to just do what I normally do, which is just put a shield on myself and then auto attack her. Like, I'll just confirm my suspicion right now. Like, if I press E and then auto attack her, do I? Okay. I mean, that works. Like, if she does that, then that's fine.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I mean, like, so far this is fine. Like, if that's the trade, we'll take those, because she'll run out of mana before I do.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice damage.
Shut down.
Like, I don't know.
An enemy has been slain.
What a disgusting ability. I hit her with 2 Qs, she's half health. Like, it's so gross, actually. Nice little play. I'm level 7, and I have a Hex Tech Alternator. Look at this backline. Like, I don't know. It's pretty gross. Yeah, she can't really do much. Like, if she jumps on top of me, then I'll just kick her, you know? Like, good job, guys. You did it. Congratulations. Ult, flash. He's dead. Ooh, that damage on her. That wasn't even a Luden's proc. That was just a regular Q. Let's see if I can hit her with one of these. Ooh, that was 40% of her health bar. Like, you can't tell me this isn't silly. If nothing else, it's silly. Oh man. I mean, like, even if Rengar's here, I'm fine. Yeah, I mean, like, even if he goes on me, I have W, 2 E's, I have my R heal, like, there's nothing you can do. 661, that's the damage on it. 661 damage and a 74% AoE slow for 1.5 seconds, that's not decaying. I can't be, like, too aggressive. If I just walk up and start clearing the wave, Rengar will one-shot me. Oh. Okay, I might die. Yeah, that's well played from Tristana. I wasn't expecting her to be there. Whoa, Serpent's Fang rush. I'm literally the only shielder on the entire team, and she rushed Serpent's Fang just for me. I don't even think it's good. I don't really shield that much. I'm dead here. Unless... I don't know. Acel gets me, maybe? Unless... Unless? Oh. Oh my god, we're out of there. Holy. I probably don't need Void Staff next. There's no, like, nobody on their team has high base magic resist, and, I don't know what the and was. Nobody on their team has high base magic resist. Damage. Oh man. Should be fine here. Lol. Goodbye, Rengar. Okay, it's okay, we don't have to talk about that. Let's check in. My Q slows for 81% now. And deals 825 damage. Plus Luden's proc. Ooh, damn. Okay, I tried my best to save him. There wasn't really much else I could do there. Oh, I missed my Q. Okay. It's a little bit awkward. Okay, yeah. I played that bad. We definitely could have ended there if I actually hit my abilities. Alright, my Q... Oh my goodness. My Q does 1,005 damage. I have 2.5 items. My Q does 1,005 damage. Okay. Yumi actually is like being kind of annoying, to be honest. Good thing my champion is broken. Oh my goodness. With 3 magic damage champions in a row, it's time to spice things up with a physical damage champion. One such champion I've enjoyed for quite a while now is Nocturne, who actually did enjoy some time in the mid lane spotlight a few years ago. However, after a nerf to his passive healing on minions, the pick fell off. Personally, I think the pick rate drop-off was a bit of an overreaction, because he can still fulfill the same purpose he had before, which was to press R off cooldown on the enemy mid laner and solo kill them. When it comes to annoying 1v1 all-in ability, Nocturne mid is one of the best at it. Even if you can't do that, you can always roam around and try to pick up kills elsewhere, as Nocturne can act somewhat like a budget-twisted Fate. As for the lane phase itself, it's pretty simple. You max Q, and then spam it on the enemy. Nocturne can run into some mana issues, but going a simple tier or some mana runes will fix this issue easily. With just 1 or 2 Qs hit, that's when you'll start being able to threaten the level 6 all-in, assuming you couldn't just 100-0 them to begin with. Nocturne mid overall is a simple snowball-y champ that you can pick up if you want to add another assassin to your champion pool. The idea is like, can you kill them while they're feared, and that's like the goal of Assassin Nocturne, right? But that's kind of how it worked back in the day, it was you just press R every single time it's up on the enemy mid laner, and you can like kind of kill them. So yeah, essentially it's like my Q does pretty fat amount of damage once I have some points in it, and then we could use that to like butter them into ult range. If I want to guarantee that my Qs are hitting, I'd probably just wait to throw my Q until he uses his, right? Nice. Essentially, we wait for Acel to like fuck up and overpush the wave once, and then once he does that, then the instant that he's on my side of the lane, we just press R and kill him. Okay. Okay, got a splash. Alright, so essentially we've got 100 seconds to pelt this guy with Qs and get him in lethal range again. Alright, or that works too. Oop. Okay. I thought for sure Azel was gonna reset there.
An ally has been slain. Rampage.
Okay, this Volibear like has to be tilted now.
Unstoppable. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Turret plating will soon fall.
Damn. See, I think I'm gonna run top here. See if I can just ult on top of the Yone and kill him. Okay, that was a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. To be fair, I'm not actually like as strong as I should be because my mana immune's not done yet, so I probably need to be careful until I finish it. Damn.
Double kill.
Cool.
Killing spree. You have slain an enemy.
Alright, I think I might have been onto something with the Nocturne mid. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. Okay, my Galen is just doing it to them live. Cool. We just win. Last but not least, I've got a pick for all of you that I think is hidden OP, and that's Nunu mid. Now, full disclaimer, I kind of suck at Nunu. Nunu mains will watch the full game and realize how god-awful I am. However, it just kind of proves my point even more, because if I can do it, anyone can. So, how does Nunu mid work? Well, if you go double adaptive force in your rune page and then start D-ring, your W will literally one-shot backline at rank 1. You clear the wave instantly at level 1, and then immediately pick a lane to snowball towards. With Water Walking and Celerity, you'll be there before either side laner hits level 2. You'll tick level 2 as you're rolling in, purely since any minion dying will be enough XP, and then you get that easy kill or flash. You can then roll back and catch the wave mid before the XP is lost to turret. Then, you prepare your next snowball on the mid wave and repeat the process. Over, and over, and over again. Boom, your team has a 3k gold lead prior to 10 minutes. GG, go next. One form of counterplay that people might think of is to damage Nunu as he's rolling onto the wave. However, this often won't work because Nunu's Q heals him for all of the damage anyone could possibly do to him early. Another common idea is to block the snowball manually by walking in front of it, but then you're just tanking full snowball damage once a wave, which will definitely add up. Unless your champion has consistent CC, there's really not a good way to counteract the strategy. There are some horrible matchups though, mostly due to the aforementioned CC. I played into a Caitlyn mid one time, and it was actually impossible. I couldn't snowball anything since she could trap, and I couldn't heal off of the wave either with Q because she rushed Executioners. Definitely one of the more unplayable matchups I've ever been forced to endure in my entire life. Barring that though, this type of playstyle is for sure something I would recommend to anyone looking for an unexpected proactive early game. Zeri Yumi, nice. Everybody's favorite combination. The Hui matchup could be annoying. I think if Hui catches on to my snowball trick and just starts placing, which ability is it? EW? Then it could be tough. When am I making off-meta jungle tier list again? Oh gosh, alright, Breadfish King is a viewer. We can't let them down. Alright, level 1 invade is not a go because half of my team was AFK in Fountain. Sad. Kind of a crazy minion block. And my bot lane is pushing too fast. I don't like this. How could they do that to me? SMH. Maybe I should have gone top instead, I don't know. Oh yeah, if I had gone top, 100% it would have been a kill. Ornn got it without me. It's fine. Also, wait, I just realized this this Hui started E. Is that like a normal thing? Do Hui players start E these days? Okay, we roll again. Worth. Yeah, I mean, like, the problem is I just can't snowball bot ever because my bot lane is just like perma pushing, but I guess it's fine. They're doing their thing. They're like kind of winning, so we'll just let that happen. Ah! No, no, no.
A summoner has disconnected.
Damn. Does he die? No, he doesn't. I don't know. She's kind of low. Like maybe it's diveable. Oh, okay. I guess like even the thought of me going bot just like ruins everything for my team. Good to know. That's so sad. He just has more movement speed than me. Alright, this game might not be it. Things were going okay until Diego, like, started paying attention, and then it got significantly worse. That's completely fine. I'll have a big health lead on him since I can sustain. At this point, it's kind of hard to go top because Ward could ult me, but it's also hard to go bot because my bot lane is still just like perma pushing. Clearly, my teammates have never played with a Nunu mid before. Nice solo kill. You know what, maybe this game is it. Maybe if we do enough flashy stuff, we can just use the game footage anyway. Those snowballs landed. Oh yeah, so Nunu's like E, the range is a lot bigger than the circle. Like I don't know if people like don't know this, but the E range is like really big. The circle is just where I have to be standing if I want to root them. So like if I hover, like you can see that E range, it's massive. Nice. We can ignore the fact that I snowballed into the wall there. Honestly, hold on, I've never really thought about it, but how much damage do I actually get for putting points into E? I mean, it's a decent amount. I'm gonna put points into W anyway, because funny one-shot. But I might be wrong. There's totally a chance that E max is just way better. I mean, like, obviously I like to max Q because I like the sustain in lane. Oh my god. Damn, that was close. I thought I had it. Okay, so basically this footage is like, I'm absolutely destroying the Hui, but the Viego is absolutely destroying me, so it evens out. I'm kind of tempted to fight this. I think I can kill him. I just have to like bait out his E. Okay, or he can just use it. Oh shit, okay. My ult did not do as much damage as I thought it would. Maybe I can still kill him.
Double kill.
Oh my god, he flashed. He tried to flash over the snowball. Nice. Big stuff. Yeah, maybe this game actually is cooking after all. I have ult. I can actually kill Hui here if he stays. Nice. I may have missed like all of my E's there, but it's fine. We killed him anyway. I'm not particularly known for hitting skill shots anyway. That's never been my forte. I mean, like, I wasn't able to get all of the early ganks, but I have other games where I was able to do that, so that's fine. And in this game, we were kind of forced to lane normally for the most part, but I think I played the lane like pretty decently. Died a few too many times to Viego, but definitely solid. I'm kind of scared to roll him. You know what? Actually, I don't really think Mordekaiser has the damage to just like flat out one-shot me. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, they forfeited. Great, so the last thing I did in the game was just like completely into winnable 1v1. Nice. W. Honestly, I still think it was a pretty good game. And with that, the 5 off-meta mid laners guide is complete. There's only one role left to go, that being bot lane. Now, I know some of you have been skeptical that there are interesting bot laners to play for the video. I've seen comments doubting the usefulness of that one, and the voting polls seem to back that up. However, I'll just say this. I think of all the videos in the series, the bot lane video is the one where I cooked the most. Don't count me out until you've seen it for yourself. I streamed all of these games on Twitch, so if you're interested in seeing any stuff like this live, come check me out there. I also have a Ko-fi page, and any tips are highly appreciated. I'll see you next time. Bye!